Hey guys, it's Cassie, and today I have an intro video for two new critters that I have. They're kind of cool, kind of weird, kind of different. They're not fish, so if you're here for fish stuff, I am going to be doing a tank update video on my 3 tanks, so I will put it right here if you wanted to fast forward, no biggie. But they are kind of cool, so you should definitely stick around. Did you guys go see One Fish, Two Fish ROC's new mushroom tank video? Because you should go watch it, because it's pretty cool. It's really interesting. I was there when she got the idea, and it was like really cool to see it from idea phase to her actually doing it. So definitely go watch that after this. So I'm gonna go get them, and I'm gonna go show you these weird bugs that I have purchased. Here's one. She's itty bitty. So these guys are spiny flower mantises, Pseudocreobotra wahlbergii. Little known fact, they are the first species of mantis to be discovered by Mark Wahlberg. I know, pretty crazy. But that is why they are named that. Here she goes. I don't actually know if they're male or female yet. I have 2 of them. June is just the more active of the 2. Johnny doesn't really do too much when I take him out, which I try not to do too often. Obviously, I don't want to stress them out. But these are a very active species of mantis. They have a very interesting threat display. Definitely look up what they look like as adults, because these guys are just babies. I mean, not babies. They have a few molts under their belts, but I think they've got a few more to go. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? I've had these guys for a few weeks now. I was gonna wait and show you guys after their first molts, because that is normally the riskiest time for mantises. It's one of the tougher things that they go through, one of the harder parts about keeping them, but they have yet to molt. They're doing well, they're eating, they're drinking, they're moving around. So I'm not super worried about it, but obviously if something does happen, I'll be transparent about it with you all. These guys get a fairly vibrant pattern on their wings that looks like a number 9 or a number 6, depending on how you look at it, I guess. Can't really see it right now. Right now you just see the white and the green, and I'll post videos and pictures from better lighting and stuff, and that are close up. Let's watch the huntress. Wacha! This is Johnny. A little bit smaller, a little bit darker. I refer to them as he and she. Like I said, I don't know if they're male or female yet. That's just kind of what I'm referring to them as, just because. So as you can see, he's a little less active. He eats like a champ, though. The most complicated thing is the humidity. So I spray them every other day with dechlorinated water, and I keep them above my 10-gallon tank to increase the humidity. And they live right now in these little cups. Some moss on the bottom, some stuff, some sticks. So you can see he hasn't touched his fruit flies yet today. June's are gone. Say hello. If you guys have any questions about them, let me know. This is my first time keeping mantises, so I'm definitely not an expert by any means. If you have any advice or anything you can give me, it's definitely much appreciated. So that was June, and Johnny a little bit. He doesn't do so much, so he's not as exciting to watch, but I'm excited. I'm definitely hopeful that I'm going to be able to keep them and keep them well. Hopefully they'll molt soon, and I can be kind of comforted by that, but we'll see. Sorry if that was boring. This is my first like species introduction thing, so definitely didn't do a lot of like scientific facts or anything, but there are a lot of cool care sheets and people out there that can help you out. If you have specific questions, I can help you if you have any questions. Not that I know a lot, but I can try and point you in the right direction. So I'm going to take you around and do a tank update video. I'm going to show you the 3 tanks that I have and what's new and what's going on with them. So here we go. Mantises are on top of. As you can see, I have a lot of algae growth. The Amanos are working double time. Black and blue still doing good. No babies yet. She had her egg tube out, and then the one day she just didn't. And I've yet to see them doing any kind of breeding behavior. I've yet to see any kind of eggs. I don't know. The only eggs that I have, obviously, are nearite eggs everywhere, but they keep the algae somewhat controlled, so I guess I can't complain. Since then, since the last update, Rotala has been added, mermaid weed has been added, cholla wood, as I've learned that it's called. And I made this out of, excuse me, sorry, I'm still getting over being sick, the pod and some, oh crap, what's it called, Sabwassertang moss that Liz gave me. She also gave me these plants as well. She's very generous. And these guys are loving it. They like having a ton of plants to hang out in. The Amanos are going nuts over everything too. I'm not sure if I should add something to this to try and keep the algae under control. I mean, I'm not really worried about it. It's not like hair algae or anything. It's just kind of unsightly. So I'm not super worried about it. The neorites definitely love it. So yeah, that's the 10. And then over here is my 2.5 with Roku in it. I don't know if I've ever showed you guys this tank. It's extremely scratched up, I apologize. But this is Roku. He's my koi roundtail beta. I got him a year or 2 ago, I think. And just in here I've got some Java Fern, some dwarf chainsword, and then a tiger lotus that Liz gifted me. She gives me a lot of stuff. she definitely looks out for me. And I've just got some amethyst and then a quartz point with tourmaline inclusions. I've got some cones in there as well to up the tannins. So, yep, that's Roku. And then down here is the 3. So a lot has changed with this, and I imagine a lot is going to change as well. So we've got Crypt Parva. The Vesuvius is doing okay. There has been some melt back, but there is definitely a lot of new growth. And then I have a big ass snail already. What the hell? This is Palustris that Liz gifted me as well. I've added cones. This is Salvinia. But as you can see by my wonderful, horrible glue job, I have some of the Sabwassertang glued onto black media and stuffed into the nooks and cranny of the rainbow lace stone from my aquarium box. And hopefully that will spread out and make a nice little haven for some shrimps. But we'll see. What I'm thinking is I might take the Vesuvius out, because it doesn't really go. But I'm obviously going to give it some time to grow back in and do its thing, and we'll see. If not, obviously I'll probably give it back to Liz. I'm sure she'll find a good spot for. Oh my gosh, look! I just noticed that. It has a baby already. Yay! Sorry. So yeah, doing well. Hopefully once it grows in a little bit, I've got some ideas. So that's it. I was sick for a little bit, so I didn't really film anything. My voice was more nasally than normal, so I figured I wouldn't subject you all to that. Wouldn't be very enjoyable. So it was kind of nice to be able to get out and do an update on all my tanks, show you guys my bugs. I hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I'm sorry, that sucks. But you can't take it back, you've already watched it, so haha. It's been pretty normal here. Just trying to hide these bugs from my mom and keeping my tanks up and going. So yeah. Bye.